All right, we are back again, whether you're ready or not, so sit tight, and we're going to pick up where we left off. Mr. Casey was talking about his dinner on the grounds of church.
And we digressed slightly to the side. We chased a little rabbit off about Sally Jones' semi-world famous chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings.
And I'm going to tell you what, they were some of the finest chicken and dumplings you ever had in your life.
Oh, yeah.
I love them. And anyhow, people would make sure and when the service was over, there might have been some leftovers, but there was no leftover chicken and dumplings. They were gone in a heartbeat.
No, sir.
And I still have the recipe because the church put out a cookbook, and that recipe was included in that. So
They don't taste quite as good, so I think that green crock pot she cooked them in.
it's seasoned.
It was
and
magic.
the love.
I mean, they were so good, I'm surprised I didn't look around at the dinner and see somebody with their head stuck in there licking the inside of the crock pot.
Wait a minute, I see a little spot right there.
That's right. Let's go for it.
But anyhow, we had ours, and it was to honor our pastor and his wife for their wedding anniversary. And people, they just bring, there was no real plan or other than you bring your best covered dish, like Luke said. Everybody's got a signature dish that everybody wants and everybody looks for, and so that's pretty much what you know that people are bringing their best. And
that's right.
Everything was good. There were some desserts that would make your tongue want to slap your brains out. Everything was good. Well, we cooked what is called a poor man's prime rib. You take an eye around, and it sounds crazy, but you cook it by heating the oven to 500 degrees.
That's high.
That's as high as ours will get. And when you put the roast in there, you turn it down to 475. And you only cook it for 7 minutes a pound, and then take it out of the oven, tin it, let it rest. But we had to take it up there, so we wrapped it in tinfoil.
Right.
Wrapped it in a newspaper, stuck it in a cooler, and then Kathy also made one of those rice casseroles with the beef broth and all that stuff in there. And so we got it all stuffed in that cooler to help keep each other warm. And then we had that. But I'm going to tell you what, that roast for a cheap, eye round is not a really expensive roast compared to a prime rib or some other kind of roast. But holy cow, if you've never tried it, I would recommend you go out and get you one at K&J Market and cook it up. Put some seasoning, your favorite seasoning on there, but it is really good. But when we wrapped it up and put it in the cooler, it probably cooked for quite a while after.
Oh, yeah.
And it got a little more done than what I like. There was a little bit of pink in the middle, just a little. It was probably medium. Personally, I want medium rare.
Oh, no.
But I know for most people it was probably fine. But you have to cut it thin, too. You don't want to slice chunks off of it. You want to slice it thin. And my plan was I was going to bring the leftovers home and make me some sandwiches out of it.
Yes, sir.
But then there was no leftovers. And it was the roast was over 6 pounds.
Well, that's a testimony to the cooking of it right there. So
Somebody said I must have done a good job, but I have to admit I did not cook that roast. Kathy did. She's excellent.
Thing about those church dinners, I love them, but you just can't get around to taste everything.
No, you can't.
You got to take small bites of this and small bites of
I
that.
didn't get any. I heard everybody bragging about the peanut butter pie, and I don't know who made it. And somebody made these jalapeno balls, and I've never seen them like this. They were like with cream cheese with the jalapenos and mixed in some cheese in there, like rolled up. And my goodness, they were all bragging about those, and I didn't get one of those.
Then does your wife, when you go to one of these, does your wife say, "Hey, did you taste my thing? My dish?"
Yeah, you better get some of your wives, or because you can't count her to bring a leftover.
I always get what we bring.
Yeah.
Because I know it's something I like.
Yeah.
And I know that it's seasoned the way I like it. It's cooked the way I like it. So, yes,
But you ever find yourself in a situation, well, honey, I didn't get a chance to taste that one.
No.
And they look at you like, oh, you didn't taste my casserole?
No, I always do.
Yeah?
I always do.
Well, let me give you a little bit of paranoia. You ever go to those church dinners and you enjoy them and you know everybody there and you have a good time with it, but then for some reason you go over to somebody's house who prepares something. You go in there, and there's cat hair all over the house, dog hair all over the house. You're like, and then the next one, you're like, oh, well, so what did you fix, sister so and so,
What
brother
kind of
so?
pots it is?
Yeah, what does it look like? What color's your bowl or whatever there? I'm gonna make sure I get some of that.
Well, there used to be a lady that made cakes here in DeSoto County. I went to her house one day and saw the cats walking on the counter. And I told Kathy, well, that's the last cake.
There's a secret ingredient right there you wasn't counting on.
Yeah, I said, that's the end of that story.
Yeah.
But we're better off not knowing.
Yeah,
Don't know, don't ask, don't tell.
Cat hair, man. I'm allergic to cats. Oh, I'll go walk
Especially
in.
if you eat their hair.
Oh, yeah.
You enjoy the cake, and then
Suck the hairs up your nostrils.
you enjoy this big piece of cake, then you go home about midnight, you're coughing up hairballs, wondering why.
Oh, I walk into a house with got cats, and my nose starts twitching like Samantha.
Like Samantha on Bewitched.
Are you
Yeah.
able to do any spells?
No, I just,
Nothing magic
the spell is I freeze up.
He
I
has
can't
a
breathe.
spell. He has a
Yeah.
breathing spell.
Yeah. Hey, your church, can I ask you, your church is outside?
Yeah. It's not my church. The church I go to.
The church you frequent, it's outside, right?
It's
called-
under cover, but yeah, we're out. Where it's not.
It's under the cover?
It's
under the-
end,
the-
it's
under
the
the
end of the
tin.
rodeo grounds. It's like a metal building, like a
Oh,
bar shed type
the
thing.
wells.
That's where. Yeah, that's where we're
Yeah.
at.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, it's a small church then.
We have about
necessarily.
60, 70.
Oh, it's not. It's a big church
Yeah,
then.
no, it depends on. Well, not if you count these mega churches.
What do you do when it rains?
You stay underneath the
You're
shelter.
inside of like a
And you
metal
get
building.
as close to the middle as
It
you
gets
can.
real loud. They got a
Oh,
hall.
we've never
Yeah.
had a rain in there.
Oh,
Usually, the bad rains occur in Florida in the evening, not in the Sunday morning church
yeah.
service.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
usually, when it's a Sunday morning,
I
it's before
Googled
the
it.
shower.
Evidently, we had mentioned this, that the Cowboy Church on one of the other shows. I was Googling looking for a picture of, and I couldn't find a picture of that cowboy. But I found other cowboy churches. There are other cowboy
Oh, it's
churches.
very popular now.
They have a preacher that comes in there once in a while, and they'll have a special revival at the rodeo grounds, and he sits on his horse out in the middle of the rodeo arena, and he preaches from there.
Oh, I thought that's what
Cow-
your guy does.
Cowboy up, wild horse ministry.
Yeah,
Wild
I think
horse.
that's it.
And he breaks, but he rides a horse that's unbroken, and the horse will buck with him. And the reason I know that so well is that they used a horse that Tim and Kathy had.
And he's
It
preaching.
wasn't unbroken. It was unbroken, and I mean, she bucked with him too. She put on a show.
And he's preaching while that thing's bucking?
No.
That's just an example. Well, yeah, he's wired up, and
Yeah.
he can talk while he's riding the horse, and he preaches from the horseback.
It's kind of like an object lesson. It gives you something to focus on, and it's different. And you're in the already in the atmosphere there, the environment of the rodeo. So
Yeah.
it just makes a good point. But I've often thought what they call when somebody preaches like that, you know what they should call that? A sermon on the mount.
Oh,
Because he's sitting on a
yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
That's what they call that.
You know, as a matter of fact, there is somebody that has that.
Well, they use that? I did not know
Sermon
that.
on the
They
Mount.
stole my idea.
I'll look that up. And
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not
That's
steal
kind of
Luke's
my idea.
ideas. There is a guy that does that, and he travels around. Sermon on the Mount.
Sermon on the mount.
Pretty neat.
Sermon on the steed.
That's right.
Oh, where did time
I
go?
need to
We're
come
running out
down
of
to your
time.
church, but I can't get away from mine because I have duties.
What is the name of your church?
What duties?
Victory Baptist Church.
Victory Baptist.
Well, you ain't been out there very long, so you could probably
Yeah.
sneak off.
Oh, you're pretty,
You're entrenched in it because it's relatives, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and you're pretty
Yeah.
unforgettable. So if you weren't there, they would notice you pretty much being
Yeah.
gone.
Get somebody else to wear a beard that week, stand in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting back here.
Get Gerald Newberry's fill in.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll
A
work.
body double. I never heard anybody having a body double.
In church, that's an idea whose time has come. I'm going fishing. I'm going to hire me a
A body double.
body double to sit in there. And,
You ever heard of the expression, it's better to be in fishing thinking about God than it is to be in church thinking about fishing?
all right. Well, we're thinking about getting out of here, so we better do that. We'll be back and talk about Halloween here in just a short. So y'all
Yes,
all
sir.
good.
In your shorts?
I am.
It'd be scary if I was in my shorts.
I'm in